Hi chess viewers, now I'm going to show the second episode of the Blumenfeld Gambit, and in this episode we will be discussing about the most critical and main line in the Blumenfeld Gambit. d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, c5, d5, b5. So this is the Blumenfeld move. So sacrifices our pawn, but in return we get the center. D takes e6, f takes e6, c takes b5, d5. You can see how beautifully black has the control in the center. Knight c3, knight bd7, e4. So if we don't know what we're doing here, we will be just losing it, because this is a very sharp line. So if we try to play something like e takes e4, then I think it's just a miserable position for black. So you have to be very careful in this position. Don't be tricked out for any variations. d4. So remember, after e4 we should play d4. Now white plays a very interesting move, e5. So actually if we take here, which is okay I think, but white has a really good move. After takes, white has a really good intermezzo move, f7 check. So what's the idea? After he takes b2, black has lost the castling rights, and he's just losing. So that's why after e5 you have to play knight g4. So don't be scared about these very sharp lines. I've analyzed it in the engine very thoroughly, so we are safe. Now white plays two variations. One is knight g5, one is knight e4. Let's first check the knight e4 variation. What's the idea? His idea is just simply just developing here. So for example, after bishop b7, knight f g5. So it's actually supporting this and also attacking white. And if given chance, white may try to play white check and attacking the king. Knight d takes e5. So now it protects our knight. f4. So if we move our knight, suppose here, we're losing our piece. So what to do? There's a really nice move here. Bishop takes e4. So if pawn takes here, I think it's just fine after bishop f5. So the most critical maybe knight takes e4. So still, if we move our knight, we will lose our piece. So that's why white plays a black plays a really good move, queen d5. So if he takes here, then we have this, so it's equal, and we're actually winning here. So to queen d5, after knight f2, something like this. A really nice variation is here. Knight takes f2, king takes, bishop e7. It's really incredible how black is still okay in this position. He's actually winning. After takes, castles, and king g1. And if king e1, then it's just simply checkmating. H4, and it just wins. To king g1, the really nice move c4, and soon wins after bishop c5 d3. So this is if he plays knight e4. Remember that. Okay, so let's just see again very fastly. If he plays knight e4, then just simply play this. Take queen d5, remember, and after this, bishop e7, and it's okay. Black is just winning here. So if he plays knight e4, just remember that. So now knight g5. So what he does? Well, he's attacking the knight. And now here we play knight d takes e. So now we're winning a pawn and also protecting our knight. Now here black has two options. White has two options. One is knight c4, the main line, which we'll see later in a few minutes. One is f4. Let's just see f4. It looks very catchy to our eyes because it attacks our knight, and also if this is played here, so I think we can win the piece. So what we have to do? Bishop e7 is a very strong move. If he takes, then d takes c3. Queen takes, bishop takes, e takes c3, and this is just okay. It's okay, it's equal. So what's the if? So remember, if he plays f4, play bishop e7, and if he takes, take on c3, and this is just okay. So where were we? So if he plays f4 in this position, then we have to play bishop e7. Remember. So what next? If he plays knight c4, so now the idea is very simple. He just wants to, okay, first of all he wants to play f4, so you can attack the two knights, play something like bishop e2 and quickly develop. So head 6, so we're just kicking away the knight. Knight f3, queen d5, knight f2. If he takes, then it's just gonna be winning. So knight f2, more or less forced. Bishop b7, so giving more pressure to this knight. H3 kicking away our knight, but after knight f6, I think we're okay. It's just fine. Actually, black has a really good edge. So don't be worried about this structure. Okay, the king is not that much weak, and worried about queen h5 check. Then there's simple knight f7, and you can see here how beautiful are these pawns. So this is also really good for black. So after f4, so this is the main line, just to remember. Here black played a very good move, knight d3 check. So this is very complicated, but it's just so easy if we think what was his idea. Bishop takes d3, queen takes g2. Yeah. Here white played queen h5 check. Okay, let's see if, well, white cannot play rook g1. Oops. Rook g1 or rook 2. If he plays rook f1, then actually we just regain our piece. Okay, so if he plays king e2, then this queen is checkmate, obviously, but to rook f2, we have queen takes d3 and regaining our piece. So this is just advantageous. So keeping some tension, white played queen h5 check, then this king d7, and actually, as I told, that after rook f1 there's this, and actually we regain our piece. So that's why white tried to play something like king d1, in the hope of getting some counterplay. But after bishop e7, black is just fine. So some few moves. White won. A little bit complicated, but I think it's okay because there's not really any good moves for the queen. Because after queen d5 check, takes, and this is just easy. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. So what we learned in this video, we have covered what lines? So we covered about the very sharp move e4. When black controlled the center, white tries to also contest in the center by breaking up black's pawn structure. And remember, this is a very important move, d4. Okay, so this is the conclusion of this episode, that the most critical variation can be defended very easily. In the next episode, I will be showing a really interesting and not that sharp, but it's easy to play. We c5 here, but instead we'll be trying to move a6. So if we play some e3, we go c5, d5, and b5. Oops, sorry. b5. In the next video, we will see this very interesting a6 move instead of direct c5. We'll be seeing in the next episode a very safe and aggressive line in the Blumenfeld Gambit. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe. Watch more.